Well, oftentimes at this stage of my life, I find myself being the oldest man in the room on most occasions. Raul Rosas Jr., he's got a wisdom that belies his year, got to the UFC, 18 years of age.
18 years old, John. And you saw how he has related to the fans the moment he hit the curtain. The place went insane in his UFC debut. And then he goes out there and he dominates. He has good wrestling, he has very good striking. But it's his grappling that is far beyond his years. Once on the mat, this kid can go with anyone. I'm excited to see what the future holds for Rosas Jr.
Yeah, the fans are excited. He's got a huge appetite for MMA knowledge. Raul Rosas Jr., folks, back under the bright lights tonight. Well, a lot of people believe that when career is said and done, UMAR NURMAGOMEDOV could go down as one of the greatest bantamweights of all time. Injuries have been a part of the narrative, right? Had a main event against Corey Sandhagen that figured to be a great litmus test for him at 135 pounds. Was forced out of that fight due to injury. But not only is this man undefeated, he is one of the best, most versatile finishers in the UFC bantamweight division. Sometimes he's late for practice at the American Kickboxing Academy, but no, he is one of the hardest workers in the space, and skill for skill, not just one of the best bantamweights in the world, maybe creeping on that pound-for-pound list if he can get through some of these bigger challenges in this loaded bantamweight division. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. All right, now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight scrap. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Raul Niño Problema Rosas Jr. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, UMAR NURMAGOMEDOV.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. So will UMAR NURMAGOMEDOV one day be an undisputed UFC bantamweight champion? As we get this fight started, let's see how he chooses to proceed. He's an outstanding grappler, an accomplished striker as well. But I guess his greatest asset is just fighting on instinct, right? Finding that flow state. Certainly in his last fight, he found it early. The finish materialized. How soon can UMAR NURMAGOMEDOV impose his will on the opposition here tonight?
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine's tight.
Nice positional control here.
Using a lot of good movement. I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. NURMAGOMEDOV's going for a choke here. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, come on, I'd be tapping. That's got to be it. Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Oh, flattened him on his back there. Rosas Jr. getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, setting up the arm bar here.
Beautiful setup on that arm bar.
Oh, looks like he might get the finish here.
This has to be it. It's gotta be it.
And there's the tap!
Oh my goodness!
Your winner by submission.
Holy smokes!
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 46 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, UMAR NURMAGOMEDOV!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor.
PlayStation